Well, I think I have a demonstrated track record of being able to get things done. I was very fortunate to have spent 6 years in the U.S. Senate working for Senator Don Nichols and Senator Tom Coburn and learned from them how to be effective in a legislative body, and I think I've shown that to my constituents in my 2 terms on the council so far.
Well, I have a totally different background. I have lived under dictatorship and I have experienced dictatorship. It's a lot more than reading it in the book. So I've been so successful in this country because I appreciate what I have a lot. And we have a freedom, a lot of people take it for granted.
I think the greatest thing we have to do is create a unified vision. Obviously, we've shown there are a lot of things that people disagree on, but we have to identify those things we agree on. One of the first things I want to do with this new council is get together with the mayor and go through an exercise where we identify what are those specific things that we all agree on. And let's start out focusing on those rather than continuing to harp on the things that we don't agree on.
Honestly, I think this job, it doesn't require much. It just needs honest person with the courage and integrity and a common sense.
So how would you avoid that infighting?
I think I am a good listener, and I'm gonna always throw my vote to please Tulsan, not to please a certain segment, just the one with the big money and big clout.
The key goals I have are certainly around economic development. I think the river is a great untapped asset, and that's been a driving force for me on the council. Public safety continues to be an issue. But you know, I think one issue we've got to focus on is education. Right now, the only common thread between the city of Tulsa and our Tulsa public schools is that the city provides the crossing guards. And yet, the education system you have is such a strong driver for economic development and growth in the city. So I want to have a group that will work between the two and try and find commonalities. And that will be one key example of things I'll be focusing on.
I think it is very important to do whatever it takes to bring more businesses to Tulsa, to make better business environment. A lot of businesses are moving from Tulsa to Houston, some of them to Texas. Bringing more business will bring more population, and then we will have more revenue, and then things will go a lot smoother.